Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graham Nichols.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Coming In Hot. Brent Wallace alongside Jason York and Graham Nichols. Guys, this show brought to you by Bet365. Nice to see both of you. The Sens are a wagon, but more importantly, guys, we have now reached the time of the year where my wife records every Christmas movie on television.
Condolences, Wally. Condolences. But if she records them every year, wouldn't she already have copies?
Doesn't matter. No, they spit these things out like candy every year.
So these are like Hallmark films that are filmed.
Yeah.
You're like, we've walked past that building before. Yeah, love that.
Yes.
Love that movie.
They're all shot in Elmont.
You're a big Elf guy, aren't you? You love the movie.
I love Elf. Elf may be one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yes, I remember you saying that last year around the holidays that you love Elf. Well, because that's one of the characters. Remember we had all the Wally characters of the world, Graham, and the one was Neil Page from Planes, Trains, and then it was Elf's dad from the movie Elf, who's just always kind of grouchy and crotchety, and he's just
James Caan.
James Caan. He's always short with poor Elf. But then in the end, they come together as a family. It's heartwarming,
touching. You know what? It's touching. It's very touching. Nice to see you guys back. By the way, quick shout out. We've launched a post game show. Cody Gaudreau, Jamison Bridle, two of the co-hosts. Every once in a while, we'll pop on. Yorkie, we're going to make you do 82 games.
Well, listen, Jamison and I go way back. He's my old neighbor back in the hood in Canada Lakes. He used to live across the street from me on Shaughnessy Crescent.
Wow.
Even when he was like 12
Sean
years...
McEachran?
Mac, everybody used to live on Shaughnessy. Marion Hossa, Vidego lived on Shaughnessy. Ashen, Reds, Alfie. It was like the who's who of and Jamison Bridle, new co-host of Coming In Hotter, and also famous from the Cheshire Cat. He's helps run that bad boy.
He basically does run it. Yeah,
he does.
He's got great radio chops, old Jamison.
Oh, his voice is incredible.
Yeah, good voice. The voice. The show was good. I watched. The boys did a good job. I liked it. I tuned in for a little bit of Coming In Hotter this morning on the YouTube. So
we spent a lot of time on that name.
Listen, when you get a good name, you got it.
A lot of focus groups.
I'm going to try and jump in there tonight, maybe after the Chicago game. So
yeah, all right, good job.
But Wally, did Cody and Jamison have mugs?
No, no, they haven't earned the mugs yet. No,
gotta earn
the mugs.
I like it.
Oh, you got to earn those.
One day, boys. One day.
Then they're going to want pens. Oh no, I can't.
Jesus. Right. One step at a time.
There was something else I meant to bring up to you.
Did you put that silly panic button? Well, last time we were chatting, I gotta press the panic button. The sky's falling, and I'm like, Wally, relax. Things are gonna be fine. Start of the season, and here we go. Everyone's back on the Sens bandwagon again, including yourself.
Zetterlund scored. Everything's coming to closes right now.
4 minutes into the show before Graham brought that up.
You kind of have to, right?
You got the seventh goal.
No, just hold off a little bit. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay, Wally.
We expect players to score goals. Every player.
But he's off the schneid. Now he's going to rip a bunch.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
actually glad he scored because you could see. Yeah. Like that's the biggest seventh goal celebration I've seen in a really long time. But you know exactly what it meant to him. I get that. Good for him. I know he's pressing. Like that doesn't feel good when you sign a big contract. Then you're demoted to the fourth line. You just can't seem to get anything going. Good for him.
Well, the big contract feels good. But then
like it helps soothe it a little.
But not just emotion off that fourth line, right? Or to the fourth line. Like he also got bumped off the power play as well, right? Yeah. So like that's, if you're going to restrict a guy's ice time and responsibilities to that level, like he's going to be feeling the pressure to perform, and there are going to be limited opportunities on that fourth line. So he's going to have to work himself out of it. And I thought like last night there were moments where he certainly did. Like he was certainly busting his ass, trying to make things happen away from the puck and trying to win battles and everything else. So there you go.
So I our host of Coming In Hotter, Cody Gautreau, just in the chat. If Zetterlund gets 20, do I get a mug? No, Cody, you don't. And in fact, I will never give you a mug.
Cody, I'll give you a mug. You can, you know what? You get you one. Don't worry.
That's love the junior guy. I'm no longer the junior guy, so I'm just kind of like, oh, nice.
He's a 2 or 3 year deal, guys. It was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not panicking yet. If he was in the last year of his deal and he wasn't scoring, then
not panicking.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I just think bummed, like just down, right? Like that's frustrating. That's all.
But I don't mind how he's playing. Like he's working. He's like, you can never fault. Like he works his ass out there. He gets in on the forecheck. He disrupts. Back check super hard. The worst thing is if you're supposed to score goals and that's all you can do. So the point is, like, you can throw him on your fourth line. He's still pretty effective. Like he goes out there and he's gonna be good energy guy.
Mm-hmm. Can we blame him for the first goal? Okay.
Yeah, especially off the first goal. When that happened, I was just like, oh man, you have a guy who's feeling it already. And like Matt Palo, like people were blaming Matt Palo online for what happened. It's like, well, he threw a pass. Like he could have gone maybe soft to Eller, who's in the middle. But like he threw it hard. He threw it hard off the boards, goes right to Zetterlund's forehand. Yeah. And instead of just making a move just to get outside the blue line and then potentially look at making a pass back to Eller.
Do you know what that's called, Graham? That's called the old trampoline stick. It's loaded with springs, and the puck just comes on, it goes boing, and it just bounces. I used to coach a kid in junior, and I used to tease great kid. My old buddy Evan, he was a defenseman for my Kempville team, and I used to tease him in practice that he had the old bouncy stick. It was like I said, you got trampoline springs in that thing? Because every single time you get the puck, it just bounces off your stick. But it happens. But when you're pressing, that's what happens, right? You're like, oh, I got to make a good play here. So hopefully he relaxes now that he's got one.
From the fourth line to the first line, same issue almost. Tim Stutzle pressing a little. And then he decides... he's going to rip a pair because he switched the tape on his stick, which is funny because I saw it. I meant to give it to Jake. In the second period, there's a picture of just him stick handling, whatever, but you can see he's got his regular tape job. In the third, I'm like, he's switched again because we've talked to him on the show about it. And then he scores a couple of goals. Alfie does no wrong.
Is that what happened? It was Alfie?
Career advice by Daniel Alfredson. Yeah.
Alfie told him, basically, if I got this right, that the puck was bobbling. It's just not sitting on his blade right. And he said, switch your tape.
Yeah. Alfie's an old stick doctor, right? Like I remember hanging out in the stick room with him. Even back when he was playing, he's like, oh, let me see your lie there. You got the wrong lie there. And that was back when you had wood sticks and you could shave a little bit there, cut your toe a little bit. Like he was always doctoring things up, looking for the perfect, like just always working on his game, right? That's good advice. Good advice. He helps guys. Like that's one thing with Alfie. He'll look at a guy's lie and he says, you're using the wrong lie. Like you're losing the puck under your heel or your stick's not flat enough on the ice. Try this curve instead of that.
Shorten it.
He's really, really good at that. Like
So here's a question for you. Like Timmy is obviously like superstar potential, if not already there. Mm-hmm. If Daniel Alfredson's telling him to do something, he has to listen, right? Like if he just said, no, I'm good. Like in that situation, he has to listen to Alfie, right?
I'm good there. Thanks, Tips, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm all set. 100%. Those guys, to a man, all respect Alfie, and if he's saying something, absolutely, they're listening. And even if they don't want to, they're pretending.
But you think he has to humor him regardless, right? Like, okay, I'll try the tape, and then.
But it's not the first time he's done it in a game, so he's probably like, you know what? Sure, let's just do it. Like he's done that several times throughout, even gone from black to white tape, whatever, mid-game. Like he's done that a few times. So that's probably Alfie's like, you know what? Just try something.
Like, don't forget too, like these guys are young. Like they're not far removed from being kids, especially Stutzle. These are young guys. And when they're searching and things aren't going right for them, it's nice to get a little advice from somebody that's right there. It's one thing if you get somebody that's not around it every day, that just shows up one day. like that's why like maybe your dad, hey, you should do this instead.
Yeah. You know what I noticed? I noticed tonight. Yeah.
but he's assistant coach. He's there. Yeah,
It's in the Hall of Fame.
That's Wally when he used to talk to his son. I could see you giving it to your kid after game.
Hand signals from the bench or from the stands.
You were angry and bored, Dad, weren't you? No, you were always taping the games.
No, I took photos.
But you know those dads that are just banging on the glass, giving their kids directions, sign language, telling them like the coach is looking over to the dad by the glass what to do. Oh God. But yeah, no, for sure. He's listening to Alfie, and it's great to have that's the nice thing about having a Hall of Fame guy around. And not just like there's Hall of Fame guys, like I'll take Gretzky, for example. Like he would have a really tough time teaching what he knows, because what he knows you can't really teach. Where Alfie's more of a hard work, not that Gretzky didn't earn it, but the way Alfie came up, like he was a late pick, he had to work, and he was a late bloomer, so he has the advantage of skill, Hall of Fame, but it also came from hard work, and that's the nice things which he can pass down to guys.
Yeah, it's much more relatable, right?
Much more relatable. And Alfie's very direct too. Like when he tells you something, he's telling it to you. Like it's not, hey, maybe you should try this. No, it's no, you should try this.
See, I think we need a great promo would be, or a skit of Alfie just giving out life advice for everybody.
Yes,
instead of just
100%.
Like Alfie, do I need to mow my lawn late in the fall? What kind of fertilizer should I use? It's like, I use the 500 or whatever. Like, I think it'd be great just to see him give out advice, life.
I go with Scott's Turf Builder, Wally. I always have good success with that.
That shit gave me crabgrass.
Oh
yeah, really?
I used it. Yeah, I dug up my septic just to like pump it out, and then I put that down just to like grow some grass back on it because
you got the crabgrass.
Now there's crabgrass all over the lawn. It's just from that Scott stuff. So they promised it would grow fast, and they weren't kidding. It's just different variety of grass that I wanted. So
once you get the crabgrass too, it's tough to get rid of.
I think you have to kill everything. Start from scratch. But
all right, moving on. Before Graham gets on some other tangent of bidets. Big win last night. 2 back-to-back big wins. Second time in franchise history they've scored 7 goals in back-to-back games. Shockingly, it was 1993 is the last time they did it, which was, I mean, we all remember how bad they were at the beginning of the franchise. I looked it up. Alexei Yashin's first career hat trick, and he had 9 points in those 2 games. Bob Kadalski
was the hat trick? Was the hat trick against like Edmonton or something?
Yeah. Edmonton, Winnipeg were the 2 teams. He had 5 points that game. Not bad.
Should also add, third game in a row they haven't allowed a power play goal, so there's some positive.
So you can't even say the penalty kill. You've now just switched to they haven't allowed a power play goal.
Whatever. It's the same thing. Semantics, Wally.
You should be like this.
I was listening to Greener's comments after the game. I think he went after Graham again. He's like, a lot of people have been saying stuff about our PK. We haven't given one up in 3 games, so it's a work in progress.
Yeah, when it's aggressive, it looks great. When you watch other teams do the diamond and they're aggressive, it looks great. But when it's passive and you allow the puck to get down low very easily, and your guys are outnumbered in front of the net, it's a problem.
Well, just look what other teams, when they leave Drake with time and space down low, like every team's got guys like that on their power play. If you give them time, they're going to hurt you. Yeah, I agree. It's a work in progress, but it is way better. It's way better. And they all seem to be on the same page now, because you can't have just one guy pressing and then the next guy doesn't go, because then it doesn't work. So yeah, it's been notably better.
Lots of great comments. Travis Green was right about everything.
I was right about everything.
Basically, Graham's incapable of praising the diamond.
Come on. Who said that? Who said that?
We're moving on.
Hey, we got to give some love to friend of the show, poor Cuz. How about Nick Cozens right now? Elevated to the top line, which he's done in the past before. Yeah. When we had him on the show, he told us that great story about playing with Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk, and he became Wayne Chesky. But that's what he can do for you. Like, a lot of people were shitting on, why you sign this guy? Like, he's brutal. No, he's not. Like, this guy, and you can tell how much of a glue guy he is. Do you see when he scores how happy the guys are for him? Like it's a different kind of when they come in. Like it's kind of like, wow, look at this guy. He's on the first line. He was on the fourth line before. It's just when guys like that get elevated and they play well, it's really good for your team and really good for your chemistry. You can tell how good this guy is in the room, and being able to do this, not everybody can do that. Go up and play on your top line, and he's done it in the past. And I think it's notable what he's doing right now, because they've been searching for this, just somebody that can go plug a hole. Well, remember we had this whole discussion about who's going to play with Timmy. Well, it's poor Cuz. He's the guy.
First time he's had back-to-back goals since like 2015, 16.
Crazy.
Philly, right? So like it's been a long time coming, and you're right, York. He's had like experience doing that in Florida. But I feel like what I appreciate about his game that brings like different elements that trio hasn't had since Brady left is like he is very capable of winning battles along the wall and sustaining shifts within the offensive zone just through his board work. And in a way, it's not really that dissimilar from like what Perron does, but obviously I don't think Cozens has like the same offensive aptitude as Perron, but he does a lot of the grunt work that players don't necessarily want to do or do consistently. And he's more than willing to do it. And it's a nice compliment right now. And it's a different dynamic that they haven't had there. Like Zetterlund works hard, does a lot of things well, but I think one of the things that he struggles with is the battles along the wall. Like he doesn't come out with pucks a ton of the time or sustain that offensive zone pressure. And Cozens has given him a little different wrinkle, and it's worked in a short sample size of games.
Because he's
go ahead.
He's not thinking, Cozens isn't thinking, I got to score. I'm here to score. I'm here to score. Like he's thinking, play my game, which is north-south, disrupt, be first on the forecheck, free up loose pucks for Timmy, and just play my game. Because you're going to open up ice for Stutzle by playing that way. And obviously Brady is Brady. He's bigger. He does it in a way that only Brady can. But Cozens does it like that. If you remember all those Sidney Crosby lines, all the different characters, cast of characters, they would always just play a guy like a Sheary or a Kunitz or a Pascal Dupuis. Like these guys.
Who's the other guy that was Patrick Hornquist? Last guy in the draft.
Patrick Hornquist.
He made him a star.
Yeah, but because when you play with a star player, if you can just be F1 and get in there and finish and be predictable, because then smart players can read where the puck's going to end up. Because that's what Cozens can do for you. And it's a small sample size, but I think it's very amicable watching and been good.
It's funny. You said the exact point. So I talked to him yesterday in the room. The question was like, I remember he was asked, like, what did you think when Travis Green told you were going to play on the top line? To which Yorkie, you would know, nobody said a word. They just posted the lines.
Yep.
So he's like, nothing. No one said anything to me. But the other thing, he's like, not everybody can play with those. It's not easy to play with Tim.
Not easy. It's not
because
easy.
He doesn't play north-south. He goes, so not everybody can do it. He goes, and as you just said clearly, he goes, I'm just playing the way I know how to play. That's all I can do. He goes, you can't change your game to go play with those guys because then it doesn't work. And it makes me like, we always laugh like, oh, Nick Cozens on a first line guy. Well, maybe not, but he was given an opportunity. He now has 2 goals in back-to-back games. Like he's done exactly what you want someone to do, is make the most of an opportunity, which is why you move from a fourth line up the lineup, because you make the most of whatever minutes you've been given.
And he's not worried about scoring goals. His mindset is, I'm going to play hard. I'm going to finish hits. I'm going to forecheck and I'm going to backcheck. And if you just pay attention to the small details, when you're playing with a good player, you will get points. Trust me, you will. But part of the reason it wasn't working for Zetterlund, because as soon as you're so concerned, and it's tough. I got to score. He
wants to score. Yeah.
I want to score. So you're trying to get open in the soft areas all the time and looking to get open, versus a Cozens who's just, fuck, I'm going in there and I'm disrupting. And then Timmy reads off it. Then he picks up loose pucks and does his thing. But no, it's been good. And you know what? Take it while you can. And I'm sure things will change. But for the time being, I'd like to give Nick Cozens some love because he's been really good. Really good.
I think he's like now the 6th person to play in that spot since Brady got hurt.
Is he?
I think so, yeah.
Who do we got? We got,
Ridley Gregg was there. Fabian Zetterlund was there. Amadio was there.
Yeah.
Dylan Cozens played with Timmy.
Yes, so that's 4. That makes Nick Cozens at least 5.
Was Amadio on the first line for like a minute?
Yeah, I had him there. He was the first guy to start it, and then it went to Ridley. Anyway, so I'm just you know what? Good for Nick, just to make the most of whatever chance he was given, and he doesn't. He's like, it doesn't change anything about who I am or what I do.
Like that, those like limited bits of success for these guys during this stretch without Brady there, like that's what's going to keep them competitive until he gets back, right? Like you can't just have guys just play and hope everything's okay. You need guys to have success in limited small samples just to help push this along, keep them competitive and afloat until Brady gets back.
8 different goal scorers in the last 2 days or the last 2 games, and 15 guys have recorded a point.
Jeez, Drew was good too, wasn't he?
Oh,
like he's on pace for what, like 65 points or something?
Okay, can we stop the on pace when it's 10 games? Because someone's like, Dylan Cozens is on pace for -66. I'm like, okay, can we just
happy you got that?
Yeah, it drives me the whole on pace thing.
But
we're 10 games in.
I know, but he had 50 plus points last year. Like he's not like a small sample size good player. Like, he was a guy that a lot of people were writing off as being a guy in decline. And I think through the early goings of this season, he's shown like he is very capable of putting up points for this team.
Not me. I defended him every minute.
So chill out, Wally. Good Lord.
So who was saying Dylan Cozens was on the decline? I guess Buffalo was because they traded him.
Buffalo people. And
their fans are still raging.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like, who does it matter? Like, who cares? Move on.
Ottawa's like Ottawa's the perfect fit for him. Timmy's your number 1 center, and Cozens, column 2, column 3, played the wing for a bit. He's big. He can skate. Like, he's just found his sweet spot here. I don't know how you can say a guy. What is he? An 01? He's an 01 or an 02? He's in 2001.
I don't have his passport with me.
Anyhow, he's still. It's amazing you could call a guy that young. He's on the decline.
It's not on the decline. They just like to point out like anything that they can that's negative. I saw something like, they scored 7 goals and Dylan Cozens had 1 assist. Okay, not everybody's like. Okay.
The way he can skate for a big guy, like he gets up and down the ice so well. Every team, like, it's funny when you get because I've been away from the auto market, traveling a little bit, different cities. Teams around the league are dying for right shot centermen that are big and can play like Dylan Cozens. Like I'm still shocked, and this is no offense to Josh Norris, friend of the show, great player. I'm shocked that Buffalo gave Dylan Cozens up. I'm shocked from what I see from the player.
They explained it as like a cultural thing, though, right? Like that was what Kevin Adams said. They wanted to shake things up. They've been floundering.
He's a great kid.
Years.
Like this,
no, for sure. But it's like like get the right mix and just change things up. Don't let it become too country club. Don't accept losing kind of thing. I think they were just trying to it's trying to think of like what the equivalent would be here in Ottawa if they traded a piece of the core, but. I mean, they traded Norris, but that's not why they did it. But
just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
It's just tough. Like, I mean, like I think like the complaints coming out of Buffalo are like, this guy's a power play merchant. He's just not doing enough at even strength for the Senators. It's just smoke and mirrors right now. But he's still scoring, right? Like you got to give him credit for putting up points. And I mean, goaltenders haven't made a ton of saves at 5-on-5 for the Senators either. So his plus minus doesn't look great, but he's had some great moments. And, he's a guy with more time and familiarity and structure and everything else. Like his number should improve as this goes along, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. The plus minus is such a bad stat. Like it's such a, there's so many videos we could show of guys forwards coming on the ice on bat. We saw them at the beginning of the, remember, at the beginning of the year, how many times you would see a guy jump on the ice. Oh, thanks for the minus on the bad when when the Sens were doing all those bad line changes at the beginning of the year. Yeah, it's a terrible stat.
Quickly, here's a trivia question while we move through this. With the scoring leaders up, 4 players in the Ottawa Senators have 10 points. How many teams have 4 players with 10 points this season?
It's a great question. I have no idea what the answer is.
Let's say 2.
Jeopardy music.
10. I'm going to say, I'll say 5.
Oh. It is 2 other teams.
Yes. Senators are tied for the lead in Eastern goals 4.
Okay, we're not done yet.
38. Oh, I'm sorry.
Which 2 teams do you think they are?
Pittsburgh.
Montreal must have a lot of guys scoring. No,
Wrong.
Pittsburgh? No,
wrong. They're 2 Western teams.
Yeah. Utah
is 1.
Oh boy, yeah. Utah,
they're on fire.
Did you guys?
Colorado.
Okay.
So when I was out in Utah, I found this actually awesome.
Did you whistle on a Sunday?
When I was there, the whistling's illegal in Utah. You said
Yorkie's a law-abiding citizen.
Their owner, I think I mentioned this. I can't believe their owner sits right on the glass. Like he's right on the glass during games, pounding on the glass when there's a good play and stuff. It's awesome.
Didn't Andlauer have tickets on the glass in Montreal when he was a minority?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Those are the only 2 I can think of.
Remember the COVID years when like Pierre Dorian was like 5 rows up that one game? He's just watching his team on the ice and the cameras on him. And it was like the saddest thing you've ever seen.
The best rerun they always show. I think somebody made into a GIF. Is Pierre's up in the box and he turns around and just whips something. It's like the drink or something.
The water.
So many good ones. So many good ones.
He was there last night.
Yes,
you know what's interesting? He was there. Ryan Bonus and Trent Mann all in the press box last night.
And Wally. Nice. You guys all have a powwow together?
No.
He's still looking. Did not know hello or how are you?
He's looking for quarters.
Oh, that's no part of Wally. No part. Wally comes in shoulders back. It's my press box.
Let's move on. Let's take care of some business. Oh, I got a great parlay today as we discuss the Chicago game. We also got to get to some other stuff. And I need to word the calendars. Man, we got a 2-hour show headed here. Okay. Graham,
who's reading what? Oh, you want me to do Shoeless?
Yeah.
Shoeless Joe's daily deals that you don't want to miss. Burgers, wings, cold beer, great prices. No fluff, just big flavor 5 nights a week. This week at Shoeless, you got Wings Tuesday, crispy sauce and only $10. Bring your appetite. Big Burger Energy Wednesdays, massive burger starting at $10. Enough said. Thursday night, half price wine, $10 flatbreads. Perfect for a date night or for catching up. Caesar Sundays. Shake up your Sunday with $6 Caesars, and you also have the game day bud deal when a Canadian team's on the screen like the Blue Jays are tonight. $9 buds all game long.
Has that game ended yet?
Oh, yeah. Let's not talk.
Hey,
let's not talk
speaking of the Blue Jays, are you kidding? Why did they take out Addison Barger out of the game? Like,
yeah, that's my point. God. We can get into that later. We can get into that later.
You know what, York? Just finish. Oh, are you
Shoeless Joe's, where daily deals meet big flavor and good times on repeat in Kentville and Orleans. We hope to see you there.
Okay, Yorkie.
And our good friends at BI. Give them a call for some equipment rentals, aggregate topsoil, custom crushing and screening, hot mix paving. They can do it all for you. So when you're planning your next project, please consider BEI for all your aggregate supply needs. Give them a call at 613-432-1120 or online at BonisherExcavating.com. BEI is helping to shape the Ottawa Valley.
And as always, this show is proudly presented to you by our good friends at Bet365. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get on the action. Use code NATION, NATION, must be 19 or older. Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you or someone who has a gambling problem, visit connectsontario.ca. Here is today's parlay that I've picked. I went for 5 choices today. You know, I decided just to go all in. Shane Pinto, 2 shots on goal. Tim Stutzle, 3 shots on goal. That might be a stretch. Tim Stutzle to score a goal. Jake Sanderson over half a point. Oh, I have 6 things. Linus Hallmark over 21.5 saves, and Ottawa to score over 2.5 goals. That would pay out $309.
Those all seem like reasonable bets, though. Like there's nothing egregious. Like Timmy with the 1 goal, but I mean, if he does it with a new tape. New confidence. I like it.
Bet365 needs to add another column to their bets. The amount of sneaky plays that Michael Amadio makes in a game. Sneaky play column. He
was unbelievable last night.
Listen, everyone's catching on now. Like we
Even
started
Graham's
this.
tweeting about it.
Everyone's getting on the ammo train right now. Even it's all over Twitter. It's all over Twitter. Let me listen. I'll read you this right now. Okay. This is from Brian, who loves listening to the show. Ammo is this generation's version of Chris Kelly. Always responsible on the right side of the puck, aware with eyes on the back of his head. My God, I'm man crushing on this guy. Sign him to a long deal when you can, long term. The perfect role player. #ammo.
You can't even let me finish our Bet365 segment before you get in. You've been waiting on this. You've just been sitting on this show.
I've been sitting on this. I've been sitting on this, and there's like that. My feed is filled with these.
Okay.
Filled, Wally.
Okay, well, we can just hang on. Can we just move on from our betting segment? I just want to know who you're picking tonight, as Ottawa has 14 goals in the last 2 games. Now they're on the road in Chicago, which has won 4 of its last 6. 4-1-1 in the last 6 games. They're a different team, I think. Spencer Knight's playing well.
Yeah. They got old Jeff Blashill's doing a nice job there.
Yeah.
Is he still talking? Is he still talking like Babs? By the way, when he talks, he's got the Babcock voice.
It's a little bit, yeah.
It's eerily similar when he talks. Great coach, though. Great coach.
All right. So
I'm taking Ottawa. I take Ottawa in this one. I like the way they're playing. They're back to not giving the other team much. They're playing Ottawa Senators hockey, and they're scoring. Allmark rested. He'll be in. He'll be in tonight. So yeah, I like Ottawa.
All right, I'm taking Ottawa too, 4-2.
I'm worried about this game. Obviously, I'm not too worried. I placed 6 bets on the Ottawa Senators.
Not that worried.
I'm hoping Ottawa. Well, I just want them to score at least 3 goals and lead us to make 22 saves. I think it's a Chicago game.
Then
I'm
bet
worried.
Chicago. You be even, Steven. You're going to bet this on your parlay on Ottawa, then you're going to bet Chicago to win. So you'll make.
Also, we need to bring the dogs back. We got to get back into the dogs.
I'm not doing the dog stuff anymore. It's too much work.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. My dog puked this morning. I think it's because I don't know, because it's the change of seasons. So there's lots of different scents in the grass. And when a dog starts sniffing, I think she's eating the grass.
Okay. All right. So do you want to should we just go to Michael Amadio now for you? Will that make you feel better?
I don't know what else more to say. He's been exactly as advertised. It's just I just like players that do little things. So who was I talking to? I was talking to a guy that plays in the league right now. Anyways, really good player. And one of the things he said, the guys coming into the league now, they're all really fast. They're all skilled. They worked with skills coaches, and they're fast, and they've got good edge work, and they go to 10-2, and they can do all this stuff, and they can shoot it. But there's a lack of hockey sense in a lot of the players that come into the league right now. So I just really appreciate a guy when you watch a guy that plays the game with his head. There's those players are few and far between now. There's little tricks. Like Mark Stone plays that way. I'm not saying Amadio's Stone, but they use their head to get around the ice, and they anticipate, and that's why I like him. He's kind of a throwback player that plays the game with a sixth sense, Wally. Very intelligent.
He is super intelligent. And I will say, but today's player doesn't know the game as well as they know their individual skills, right? You're great practice players, not great at reading the game.
They're not great. Good pull by you there, Wally. You're 100% right. It's reading the game. Everything is so rehearsed.
Is someone in the chat saying, "Okay, boomers"?
Where?
This isn't.
I'm just asking if someone is in the chat saying that.
Oh,
back in my day, the guys could back check and predict everything.
No, but
preemptive players.
You give them any kind of thing to stick handle through and weave around and shooter tutor, they can nail it. Put them in a game, and they're like,
A long time ago, the only guy, it was weird. there were like 2 guys in the NHL that could only do 10-2 with the legs like that. It was Alfie Dallin and this defenseman Jeff Norton that played for San Jose.
Jeff Norton.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be on the what's that guy doing with his skates? He just fucking he's got like 10 and 2 feet. And then now everybody's doing it. Like guys will just do it. They'll be skating up the ice, and all of a sudden their legs are going. It's like, why is he doing that? Like he's just skating up the ice. It's like wasted movement. Like he's not protecting the puck. He's not doing anything, but he keeps going to 10-2. So, I don't think I've ever seen a Matteo go to 10-2. He does.
He's just getting up the ice.
Yeah, there's no need to go to 10-2.
Back in my day, the Senators goaltender used to make the first save of the game.
Okay. How worried were you 2 guys last night when Levi Marilainen allowed the first shot on goal in? I'm like, oh no.
I wouldn't say I was worried. I just more felt bad because like Levy's a guy you want to see succeed. Like such a nice kid when you talk to him, and he works hard, great head on his shoulders and everything else. You just want to see the kid have success. But yeah, some concern, but mostly I felt bad for him because egregious turnover at the blue line. Geeky comes in. Yeah. Ideally, you want to make those saves, right? Give your team a chance, and he missed it. But after that, I thought he was great. Like
he was fine, but I just that one. I'm like,
oh yeah,
no.
But it was good. Like after that goes in, you're like, oh god, how's he going to bounce back? Like that's where the concern goes from there, right? And he responded. He responded the best way he possibly could, and he alleviates some of the concern coming out of the preseason in his first game of the season. So,
I watched some of the Boston broadcast. Oh my God. They were just giving it to the Bruins on that broadcast. Andy Brick and that thick Boston accent. Oh,
Andy wouldn't hold back.
Oh, he did not hold back. And Boston got off to a good start too. How many losses in a row is that for them now? Isn't it like 7 or 8 in a row or something? Like
I can tell you in a second.
Their defensive zone coverage is horrific. Some of the like the one play where Batherson is all alone in front of the net and there's 3 Bruins below the goal line. But we haven't even mentioned the Drake, and we've been going now for 37 minutes.
7 losses in their last 8.
7 in the last 8, I thought so.
After winning 3 in a row to start the season.
Jeez. Drake's been good too, hasn't he?
Drake's been fantastic. He's now tied for the team lead in points, right? He's 4 goals, 6 points in the last 2 games.
Imagine if they would have listened to the minority of people that wanted to trade him. Because there was a lot of noise out there. You should trade Batherson. There's very few guys. How many times have we said this? For the contract he has and what he brings to the table, he's got to be one of the best values in the league. Got to be. For production, per contract, per dollar.
Tough to argue.
Hard to beat it.
Does anybody
unless you get aside from some rookies on some ELCs or whatever. Yeah, that's.
But like
for an established player, yeah, it's one of the best ones out there for sure.
Like there's got to be Graham an analytics site that just type in
contract efficiency. Yeah,
contract efficiency.
Like John Tavares right now would be up there, but that's different, obviously, for hometown discount for a guy towards the tail end of his career. So this is for like a guy in his 20s, it's hard to beat the value that the Senators are getting right there. It's very few players can do what he's doing in terms of production and dollar value.
When's he up, Wally? When's his deal up?
1 more year
after next year.
Oh, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get a if things continue to go the way they are, and I don't see any reason why they won't. That he's going to get a healthy raise with the cap going up. The cap's going up significantly.
Well, but everybody wants to get, so Shane Pinto's going to get paid. Drake Batherson, is there enough money to go around? It's interesting. We just keep saying, "Oh, the cap's going up. The cap's going up." Well, people are going to get paid at some point. What's Shane Pinto going to get? We had this debate last night in the press box.
What is Shane Pinto going to get?
Is Shane Pinto get more than Dylan Cozens, which is, I think it's 7.1
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it's just the cap's going up. It's just the way it goes.
Well, but I don't know if I'm trying to remember if I watched Kipper maybe yesterday had Bill Armstrong on from Utah and talk about signing Logan Cooley, and he's like, cap's going up. I think I think he's going to get paid $15 million. By the end of this interview, it might be $20 million. And then he says at the end, the show it's probably going to be $30 million by the end of the day.
Bill said that?
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, we keep hearing the cap's going up. Like everybody's aware that they're going to have to figure out how to pay all these guys. That's all.
Do you know Bill Armstrong is responsible? He's the reason why I'm not sitting here with a Memorial Cup ring on.
Oh no, Graham, we have hit a nerve.
I like it. Where's this going?
Bill Armstrong was a defenseman who played for the Oshawa Generals. It was the year Eric Lindros went to the Memorial Cup. I was on the Kitchener Rangers. We were the host team. It was played at the Cops Coliseum in Hamilton because Hamilton was so bad that year in the OHL that they said, you guys are so bad, even though you're supposed to host the Memorial Cup, we're not letting you. So we're sending the top two teams from the OHL and you're not going. So we played out at Cops Coliseum and we lost to Oshawa in the OHL finals. And then we ended up playing them in the finals Memorial Cup. And we went to double overtime. Freddie Brathwaite was the goalie for Oshawa. Was unreal. Freddie stopped like 10 breakaways in OT. He's so good. Freddie came in too because they pulled their original goalie. So Freddie came in later in the game. So we're in double overtime. Big Billy Armstrong, floating wrist shot from the point. Our defenseman, John Uniacke, instead of gloving it, goes to hit it down with his stick, deflects off his stick into the top corner by Mike Torch's glove. Oshawa wins the Memorial Cup. Bill Armstrong with the game-winning goal in the Memorial Cup.
Oh,
Yeah. Big D, and I think he got drafted by Philly or somebody, and then had a cup of coffee a little bit. And actually, if he was a defenseman today, Bill Armstrong, he would have an NHL career because he's big and long. And if you're big and long now, they're going to develop you. But back then, he couldn't skate, so he couldn't play.
So that leads, you know what? There's comments about Jordan Spence needs to be playing.
How could somebody be saying that right now? The team is winning. Jensen played extremely well last game.
He was very good last night.
You heard Travis talking in his post game. Read between the two lines. We got two big guys in our third pairing. I like big guys because big guys in the third pairing play against the other team's third and fourth line, who are also usually big and like to hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's he taking out? And I like Jordan Spence. I like Jordan.
And why are you taking what is Nick? They won now 3 in a row. Why are you even no, got to have Jordan Spence for what?
Stop it.
But I appreciate this argument. Because it just means now there's somebody else capable of playing in the National Hockey League that's on.
And he will play because it's a long season. Things will happen. He'll get his chance again. But right now is not his chance.
Like Carlos is like, then why acquire him? I'm like, because you want depth.
You want depth.
You need that.
Well, they were agreeing way too much today.
You probably have jet lag.
No, you're actually saying some sensible comments.
No, you know what? This might be the first time you've listened to me actually in the show. Maybe that's what it is.
No,
I think the devil. I will say though, I think the devil's advocate. I think you can make an argument if you want to take Jensen out of the lineup. I think there is room for that conversation.
So
if
you
the Senators
think Jordan Spence is better than Nick Cozens? Than Nick Jensen.
I haven't seen him play with Tom Chabot, so that's hard to say. But small sample size, I think Spence has played reasonably well. That one brain fart notwithstanding, he's played well enough to draw back in the lineup. But I think Matt and Powell has played pretty well since getting back in, and I don't have an issue with him playing with Clevin. I think the conversation should swirl around Nick Jensen, getting him where he needs to be, where he can get back to the same level as last season that we saw in the first 3 months of the year. And I don't think he's at that level or anywhere close to it right now. And I think that's where you can kind of open the door saying, hey, maybe. I don't know. The problem for me is it's easy to say maybe Jensen could afford a game out here and there just to give himself rest or whatever. But at the same time, I don't think Spence has played that poorly to deserve to be out of the lineup for long. So,
but he hasn't played poorly. But if you're winning,
No, for sure. And I totally understand and agree with everything you guys are saying there. I think just the conversation in general, I think you can make an argument that Jensen, the conversation isn't Matt and Paolo versus Spence anymore. It's Jensen versus Spence.
I'll tell you guys, as a defenseman, you get used to playing with a certain partner, then you get into a groove, you get into a rhythm. It's like when Shabbat and Jensen were going really well, like, that it gets so familiar, you just know where the guy's going to be for the reverse. You know his voice. If you bring Spence in, all of a sudden you take out that familiarity, and I'm with you. I think he's played well. Played well. It's just, he's going to have to just bide his time. He'll get back in. It's just right now is not the time. Jensen looks like he's getting more comfortable. Matt and Paolo looks like that time off of being scratched has kind of lit a fire under his ass, right? Like he's playing really well. Cleven's playing really well. You're not messing up Zub and Sanderson, so it's just not a fit right now. It's not. No,
it's a good. And I think to Wally's point, like, this is a really good problem to have, where it's like you have the quality of depth options. This isn't like a situation like last year where Hammond is playing all the time. You can say, listen, everything speaks for itself. He deserves to come out of the lineup. Like, I think you want to afford Jensen the opportunity to get comfortable, get as healthy as he can, get reps in. If that makes him better, if that's what he needs to get better, then just keep giving it to him until he does, because I think the upside with Jensen's probably higher than it would be with Spence. But if he can't get back to that low, I think that opens the door in the conversation, get Spence more into the lineup at his expense.
Yeah, and Jensen's not going to, like, who knows what Jensen's long-term future is. Like, he's already coming off surgery. You have Spence. I think it's like you said, it's a great problem to have a NHL defenseman at the ready to go in that that can play and has played pretty well. And that, like, the mistake is not why he's out of the lineup.
No, it's more matchup related. That's what he wants. He wants big and long. Yeah. Look
around the league right now. If you go around and look around the league, like, Ottawa you need big and long back there. Yeah. They don't have enough of it. So you're not taking that out of your lineup.
No. This is not like taking Addison Barger out of the lineup and replacing him with Miles Strong.
All I have in my head is, since Yorkie brought this up earlier, Travis Green saying, "I like big guys and I cannot lie." That's basically what that's all I can think of is Yorkie.
Well, you're thinking about big butts.
Someone's just going to clip this part of the show and go, "I don't know what this show is." Talking about butts?
Well, he likes big butts sitting at the day. That's like going way back.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I got us off track.
I just saw somebody in the chat. Just all of a sudden it was like hashtag Martin Paolo.
And we always get it. Forever getting his name wrong. Secretly, by the way, gentlemen, or I guess it's not too secretly. When you've gone, what is Ottawa now? 7 for 9 in the last 2 games, or 5 on the power play. What was it?
Peeper.
They're now first overall in the league. In power play percentage.
Are they
best in class?
Yeah.
Well, if you get 5 in one game, that's gonna help.
Yeah. They went 2 for 3 and 4 for 5. Anyway, I can't think.
Could you imagine whoever's running the PK coach for Boston right now must be losing his mind in today's video session.
There is none. Just forget it, guys. Both games, they just torched them. Yeah.
How good's Batherson down low on that? Like, I watched Winnipeg's power play the other night. I was doing a game in Winnipeg, and he reminds me, same kind of build, right shot, plays on the first power play, and does a lot of the same things that Drake Batherson does. Number 13 on Winnipeg, came over in the Winnipeg trade, played for the Windsor Spitfires. What's his name? Jesus God, what's the guy's name? Help me out here, fellas. Number 13 on the Jets, Italian last name.
Iafallo?
No, not Iafallo. Andy Scott's his agent. I know this guy. I used to watch him when he was a kid. It'll come to me in a minute. No. He came over in the LA trade.
Gabe Vilardi.
Gabe Vilardi. Yes, Gabe Vilardi. When you watch Gabe Vilardi, somebody said Ron Burgundy. When you watch Vilardi with the right shot,
stop reading the chat.
Him and the chat. The chat is banging today. Though. There's some good stuff coming out of the chat.
We can't get anything done when you read the chat.
The chat is great today. But the point is, like power plays that don't have success, they don't have that big body that's long and can make that spinning pass where you either go right across or to the bumper or you come and shoot it. Like the Drake can do that. Gabe Velarde can do that. Teams need that. The power play is running through the Drake now. Everything goes through the Drake.
Is that only because of Brady being out? And I know Brady didn't go through Brady, but he was a big part of the power play, right? You try to get it into him just because he makes that goal line move if he can.
When the puck ends up on Drake's stick, it's like everything's going to be all right now. It's like all right. It's like an old R&B song. It's just smooth. You're just going to be, maybe it's going to be a sauce over somebody dying. Maybe it's going to be a backdoor. Maybe he's just going to turn around and put it in the top corner. It's just, everything's going to be all right. Could be a song.
Well, there is this. Everything's going to be all right. There is a song. I'm sure there's probably a few. I don't even.
The Drake.
Oh man,
he's like
Jake. We're gonna go to the matchup in a sec, but quickly, the winners of the calendars of Gavin. I just got to grab their names here. One is Christine, and one. Oh, what did I do with this? Aiden McCooey. You two are the proud recipients. I'll reach out and get these sent out to you. So congrats to you guys on winning the calendars. Quickly, can we go to the matchup of tonight's game, Chicago? You'll see Ottawa still leads in face-off percentage, power play. They're top 5 in goals for. It's just that defensive side they're still working through. But the penalty kills improved from 32nd to 29th.
Their 5-on-5 underlying metrics though are fantastic. Like they're top 5, top 10 in like every like shot suppressive category. It's just a matter of like they just need more saves. They just need to tighten up the PK. PK has been good lately. They're starting to get the saves. There's a lot of good things happening right now for the Senators.
Graham, look at that last one there. Look at that last one there. Expected goals percentage.
Yeah.
Ottawa,
they're doing well.
4. Yeah. Chicago 24.7. Like that's a massive difference.
Going into the game against Washington, Ottawa had the lowest rate of shots allowed per 60 at 5-on-5. Like they were the top of the class. Like they're doing a lot of things really, really well. And it's just like if they can tighten up the percentages, which are like very luck dependent. And I know you hate pointing to luck and everything else, but like Linus Ullmark isn't the worst goalie in the league. His save percentage should only improve. Levy Marilainen shouldn't allow 7 goals per game. His number should improve. And with the PK, if they're aggressive and they stop playing passively, they're going to do really well. And I think over the last few games, we started to see that there's more of that buy-in. There's that more consistency. Travis Green talked about that the other day in his media availability. It's just getting that aggressiveness, that controlled aggressiveness to come out more consistently on the penalty kill is just going to benefit them. And it's starting to happen. And if they can just float, I don't know what you guys hope for by the time that Brady gets back, but like if they can hang 500 or slightly better than 500 by the time Brady comes back, they're in great shape down the stretch.
There's a couple of comments that make me laugh. One, K Witt said he said it, and we all know what that. And Patrick Murphy, what's the PK called, Graham? You finally said PK. The thing with, remember Travis Green, though, when they're going through the struggles, obviously early on, and everybody was like, and Travis kept saying, we're not playing that bad. Our 5-on-5 game's really good. And everybody's like, holy, like, Travis, do you see what we see? He was fairly right.
But but it's like, you'd always see those like glaring, like there would be like, the body of work. Yes. Like they're doing a lot of things right. But like you would have those massive, colossal brain fart breakdowns and they just, they'd force like an odd man chance going the other way and they would score. And they weren't getting bailed out by saves. And those brain farts would happen consistently. And it's just, that's why they were dropping games. And it was really painful and frustrating to watch at times. But to Travis's point, like there were really good stretches of hockey being played by this team.
Chicago goes into this game, the 5th best goals against in the league. That's the one area that concerns me. Spencer Knight playing pretty well.
Frank Nazar is unbelievable. That guy is an unbelievable talent. He can skate so fast.
Yeah, good player. Is
very talented.
Here's one for you fellas. Is Connor Bedard on your Olympic teams?
No.
Wally?
Well, is Macklin Celebrini?
Yes.
I would bring him. I would bring Celebrini. I'd bring Celebrini.
Much better defensive player.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything he's shooting's going in right now too. So no, you guys are a no on Bedard?
He's just, I'll admit that I don't watch enough of his games, but he just seems to be a very good hockey player, but he's not a.
The only caveat for me was they can have a large taxi pool, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My understanding, I let him experience it in the odd chance that 4 years from now he's invited to the next one potentially. But just given his age and experience, 5-on-5 impacts, to me he's just an offensive guy, and they have tons of those. I just don't know where he would play.
The bigger concern is in goal. Jordan Binnington right now is bottom 5, I think, in analytics, and Sam Montembeault is last.
That'd be a great, if pre-Olympics, if we could get a Canadian goaltending guru to come on and talk to us about why Canada can't develop impact goaltenders anymore. That would be fun.
Seems very negative. True, right? I don't know that it'd be fun.
We used to have you could always a
goaltending factory. Russia, Finland.
Yeah. I blame Quebec because you could always count on Quebec to have a couple great French goalies. Always.
That's all their fault.
But where have the good French goalies gone?
I don't know.
There'd always be at least Jaguar and Patrick Waugh and
Marc-Andre Fleury.
I always used to
have a theory.
Roberto Luongo.
Yes. Where have they gone?
I always used to have a theory that in the queue, it was looser structurally, goaltenders would face more shots, more reps, more work. Get better. And for whatever reason, that I don't think the game's changed that much, but they're just not producing what they used to. I don't know. It's weird. Even Francophone superstar players, there always used to be a really unbelievably skilled Francophone superstar. And I find they've kind of gone by the wayside as well. No?
I'm trying to think. Who's the best Francophone player in the league right now?
Claude Giroux.
Claude Giroux.
From Hearst, Ontario.
Yeah.
We still consider him to be a Francophone, just not from Quebec. Oh, someone said Alexis Lafreniere, but he's struggling a bit of late. Pierre-Luc Dubois, right? Went third overall. Mm-hmm. He's never really found his game.
Yeah. Jeez. I watched the Rangers the other night. My God, they're stinky right now.
Thomas Chabot, of course.
Thomas Chabot. There you go.
Gabe Lafrance. There we go. All right. I feel like there's something else we need to discuss, but are you okay with the Jays management style? Someone in the chat did say DJ Smith is running the Toronto Blue Jays, which I thought that was harsh.
I don't get okay, explain this to me. Let's talk baseball for a sec, because it's World Series. We're allowed
Let's do it. Yes.
Why are you taking Addison Barger out for a pinch runner? He's not that slow.
So that's the frustrating part. So he makes that move because he's a better base runner. I think when the ball's hit in the air, Miles Straw makes better reads. He's faster. He can get the balls in the gap. But Barger has a cannon. He's got multi-position versatility. And the thing that kind of bothers me about that swap is it's in the 4th or 5th inning, right? And at that time, it's a 1-run game against the Dodgers, who have a vaunted offense, and you have to think to yourself confidently, okay, if the Dodgers just need 1 run to tie the game, they might get more. At that point, you're chasing the game, and you're going to have Miles Straw potentially get 1 or 2 at bats the rest of a 9-inning game. If it goes to extra innings, you're talking about 3, potentially 4 more at bats. And you already, I lost my audio. You're talking about taking Bo Bichette out of the game because of his injury and replacing him with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. You're making the lineup worse from a hitting perspective, and that's something you have to mitigate. You have to have a balanced roster as you're playing the game, and
any idiot knew it was going to go to extra innings. Even if it doesn't, even if the game's tied, or if you're chasing the game and you're down by 1 in the late stages, you want Barger's bat in the lineup versus Miles Straw. Miles Straw, he's a bunt specialist, speed
defense guy who can go get balls in the outfield. But like
he's
like you said, like it's a relative. Like Barger's not a slow guy. Like he's stolen bases before. Like he's relatively the game's there in that moment.
The guy just hit a friggin' grand slam, and he's been throwing guys out. I understand that. I understand the Bichette. Take Bichette out. He's hurting.
He's hurt.
Bring in the good second baseman. I understand sending the runners. I have zero problem. But the Barger thing, it's just what are you?
The moment for me where I'm like, they had the Dodgers on the ropes and they let them off was the Nathan Lucas at bat against Kershaw, where he full count 3-2. He swung and fouled off 2 balls that were balls, and then Kershaw isn't the Kershaw of yesteryear where he's throwing like 95 miles an hour, 94 miles an hour. Like he's throwing 88. He's not going to beat you with his fastball, and you better be sitting off speed because his breaking ball is the only thing he has left. And he got on his front foot, rolled over a weekly, rolls it to second base, and you're out of the inning. Like had he gotten on with a walk, which he very well could have done, Vladdy gets to hit in a bases loaded situation where Kershaw can't come in or can't come out, and you've got the Dodgers on the ropes at that point, and they let them off the hook. It's just, with a weak lineup, it's frustrating, but they had the chances. I think that's the frustrating part for me is like on paper, you look at that pitching matchup, Scherzer versus Glasnow. That's a tough pitching matchup. I think most people would agree that going into that, the Jays aren't the favorite. There you go. I like all this Wally stuff.
So someone brought this up in the chat. If it goes past like a certain number of innings, because the game was like 6.5 hours or something ridiculous, why not have a home run derby? Just like the shootout they have in hockey.
They don't do that in the postseason. Hockey, they just go forever. Hockey goes forever as well.
No.
In the playoffs, it does.
I know it does, Graham. I understand. I'm trying to liven this up and change the rules. We now have a baseball pitch count where the game is a little more fun because the game's quicker. Home run derby.
Did you see the Jays lineup? You're gonna have Miles Straw versus Ohtani.
Because he's now you've now played a half a game, or I guess a full game with half the lineup, right? Because you don't have George Springer, you don't have Barger, someone else is not in that lineup.
Kirk came out as well,
I'm like, that's anyway. I think you should, and just pitch to Shohei Ohtani. I still don't understand that. Why wouldn't you just walk him?
They should have. But I don't know. It's execution, right? Like Pete Walker came out to talk to Sir Anthony Dominguez, and I'm sure his first words out of his mouth were, throw one right down the middle.
He'll never expect it. You won't even see it coming.
Give him that 98 mile an hour heater right down the middle.
Show you who's
what's the worst that could happen. He's sitting off speed right now, I tell you. Yeah.
How about the poor Jays pitcher again? Same guy giving up the homer at the end. Was it Little again? Comes in and just serves on up to. Oh God. Anyways, my last thing on baseball. Enough's enough. Go to the robo ups. Like just put an earpiece. Still have the ump. Put an earpiece in them, and they're no longer allowed to call balls and strikes because they fuck it up too much.
That's what makes the game great.
Doesn't make it great. They're reviewing every other thing in the game. They've got the technology. See this little thing? Put that in the ump's ear, and the ump just sits there, and he's told what to do.
No, I don't want it. I want the human element involved.
Okay. But I lost you for a second there. Anyways,
okay.
4:03.
Don't forget tonight, the Sens play at 8. Our show will be back up, but coming in hotter.
Oh, baby, I can't wait. After tuned in,
you can join Yorkie in your.
I've got some people coming over tonight. I brought
just to watch.
I was in Cal. It's my daughter's birthday, so happy birthday to Alex. She's it's her birthday today. We're having fajitas between the hours of 5 and 7, and then I'm having some people come over. Well, you can come over after if you want. We're gonna be having some. We're gonna be featuring
dinner.
Sure. Yeah, we got nice salty fajitas.
Okay.
But I brought home. This is the great thing about going to Calgary. You can get bourbon there. So I brought back in my suitcase a bottle of Angel's Envy bourbon, and we're going to crank it open tonight, Wally.
Is it good, though? Is it just as good?
Angel's Envy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Very good. Yeah. Now you're breaking up. I don't know what you've done. So don't forget, tomorrow, 3 p.m., we have Paul McLean joining us. Former Ottawa Senators head coach, now turned broadcaster. He's on the show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So we'll see you then, everybody. I'll see you shortly, Yorkie. I'll just, I'm going to put on a new shirt. I'll be on my way over.
All right. You had a good show today. You can come over.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.